Okey, baik, semua dah sampai ya. Ada siapa yang tertinggal, tercedera ke? Mental. Nasib baiklah kita kerja hospital belum minta referral kan. Okey, so baik. Kali ni saya nak mohon 5 minit sebab saya tahu ada meja masing-masing, tak semua satu grup, tapi yang paling penting sekali experience kita sama-sama. Alright, I would like for you every table, kita buat group dulu lah. Every table you nak tulis pun boleh tulis, sebab boleh je tulis kat buku, ada je tugasan buku lepas ni. Tapi tulis antara meja, bincang among your friends. Can you guys give me one learning lesson from this morning's activity baru tadi, and huraikan. Kalau I huraikan, I give you 5 minutes to discuss among each other. Present, you can elect somebody to present to me. If I tak suka or not up to my level of satisfaction, you guys would have to berdiri and sambung bincang balik sambil I pergi the next schools. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes, just pick one learning lesson. Yang kadang-kadang orang cakap, oh doktor, point kita sama, tak apa. Kalau huraian berbeza, I terima. Okay, so one learning lesson that you've learned from this today's activity, and kalau boleh huraikan up to the level yang I beri puas. Which means it's up to your level that I expect from you lah. Okay, so you have 5 minutes, discuss among your groups. Nanti akan bagi meja ke meja, and you have to present not just to me but to everybody lah. Okay, alright, so please proceed to discuss. I'll check back with you guys in 5 minutes. Boleh Alright, thank you very much. you guys should wrap up within 2 minutes. Anybody needs more time? Okay, 2 minutes sempat Okay, so please wrap up within 2 minutes. So stay ready. I will go randomly to groups, and hopefully you guys can present not just to me but to your friends as well. I akan ajak senang cerita I tunjuk kat group mana-mana. Just send somebody up here to the stage kat depan and cakap dengan speaker. Dengan speaker tadi boleh Right. Okay, 1 more minute. Alright, we have a couple more seconds left. Make sure you just designate the speaker for your team. So bila I tunjuk your meja, your table, please send somebody up here. Okay? Baik Alright. So macam biasa, I akan utamakan yang mana sunyi sikit lah masa discussion tadi. Yang dia sembang masa diskusi tadi macam seronok tu, so saya quite confident sikit. So saya utamakan yang belakang ni sebab tak confident. Bila berita tak confident, dia ada masa lebih sikit. Okay? Saya bagi barisan belakang dulu lah. Saya bagi grup tengah ni boleh? Wakil, seorang? Okay. Alright. Oh, ada skrip sekali? Okay. Nak saya pegangkan ni? Ataupun boleh?
Okay, Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi. Selamat tengah hari. Ke-12 kan? Okay, saya Rafidah daripada kumpulan tengah. Okay, alright. So, kita share lah apa yang kita dapat daripada aktiviti itu tadi kan? Okay, maze map kan? Okay, saya daripada perbincangan kami tadi, kami rasa arahan lebih mudah difahami jika arahan tu diberi secara verbal dan non-verbal. Okay, itu kami punya kumpulan. Kita tak tahu kumpulan lain Okay, kita mudah hilang fokus apabila diganggu. Okay, alright. Cuma saya rasa dua kumpulan tadi, saya mewakili kumpulan 2, kami tak memilih seorang leader untuk memberi arahan. Okay, kita membuat kesalahan yang sama. Walaupun Maze Master dah cakap benda ni tak betul, macam tu kan. Okay, tidak mengambil serius arahan yang diterima. Sebab kita rasa macam Maze map tu macam main-main. I think so, walaupun main-main kita buat benda itu betul-betul lah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, mohon maaf Okay, terima kasih. Just a follow-up question because I covered good learning points. I nak huraian yang lebih lanjut.
Okay.
Alright. In that case, contohnya macam yang you cakap kita buat kesilapan yang sama, what would be your huraian?
Okay. Huraian kita buat kesilapan yang sama walaupun kita dah tahu dah point tu salah, tapi kita mesti lagi step. Dan kita tak ada pun nak turn back, nak tengok balik apa kesalahan perkara yang kita buat tu betul ataupun tak. I think betul tak? Tolong bantuan.
Okay, setuju? Are you happy with the explanation?
Yeah.
I pun happy. Okay, so duduk. Okay.
Thank you.
Tanya. Okay. Hadiah-hadiah dah puas berdiri, boleh kembali duduk. Itu hadiah dia. Kalau tak elok, terus berdiri. Biar kita buktikan kita boleh berdiri sepanjang antara tea break sampai lunch break. Alright, saya bagi terus sana. Hantarkan seorang wakil, boleh? Meja sana, boleh tolong hantarkan seorang wakil? Oh, okey. Encik Faizal macam hero, duduk je. Tadi ingat yang berdiri je. Tak apa, doktor saya duduk.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat tengah hari. Saya daripada kumpulan belakang kanan. Okey, apa yang saya dah kumpulan kami bincangkan tadi lah daripada aktiviti tadi. It's a good activity sebenarnya. Merangsang juga otak kita, walaupun dia bukan verbal, kita tak ada verbal communication, tapi kita menggunakan non-verbal. Untuk saya kumpulan 1 tadi, actually kita ada lagi 2 step dia yang kita tak lepas. Alhamdulillah so far dapat good teamwork, walaupun menggunakan non-verbal. pada saya kerjasama, and sama juga macam kumpulan tengah tadi, bila tak ada leader, jadinya kita akan fokus, kita tak fokus sebenarnya, kita akan based on apa direction yang kawan-kawan kita bagi. Tapi kumpulan pertama dia dapat, orang kata dapat juga habiskan jugalah dia punya aktiviti tu walaupun ada lagi 2 petak. Itu komen saya. Setuju ke?
Okay. Di sana tolong diri siap. Diri siap. Tolong diri siap. Okay. Ada nak tambah ke? Ada nak tambah ke? Nak selamatkan? Ha? Ada? Setuju? Okey tadi? Okey. Suara-suara? Okey, boleh duduk. Takut orang. Bagus. Huraian pun okey. Dia just bila saya dah prompt first group tu, just tambah lagi lah. I think you satu separuh tadi. Ya. Cuma all the way huraian. Okay? Good job. Okay? Meja belakang tak boleh? Anybody? Hantar, seorang wakil. Alright. Okay, terima kasih. Okay. I think today is a sign female leadership lah. Banyak wakil wanita ini. Alright, okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum dan selamat tengah hari. Saya mewakili daripada grup yang sebelah kiri terakhir. Okey, apa yang dapat kita pelajari daripada permainan tadi, yang saya nampak bahawa untuk dalam satu perkara yang kita lakukan tu, fokus tu penting. Dan juga fokus juga kepercayaan. Kadang-kadang kita tengok orang yang tadi permainan tadi kita tak berkomunikasi, tapi kita percaya di mana bila rakan kita walaupun tak berkomunikasi, suruh kita ke arah kiri kita ikut kan, ke arah kanan kita ikut. Jadi lagi satu tentang fokus tu, bila kita dah melakukan kesalahan, kita terpaksa undur, dan itu kalau kita tak fokus, memang kita tak jumpa jalan keluar tu. Sama macam permasalahan, bila kita tak fokus, jalan keluar untuk kita cari penyelesaian tu tak ada. Okey. Lepas tu teamwork tu penting. Walaupun kita sebagai leader, teamwork tu, kalau teamwork tu tak membantu, kita tak boleh buat apa-apa. Seorang memang tak membantulah untuk kita bergerak. Itu je.
Okey, terima kasih. Alright, seterusnya randomly main tengah lah, kita ikut urutan belakang lah, tengah, kanan, kiri. Okey.
Saya mohon maaf depan tengah. Depan tengah. Okey, daripada apa yang saya dapat, yang pertama kita dari segi fokus. Maksudnya saya tengok pada fokus lah. Sebab bila ahli kita tak fokus, so kita tak nampak kesalahan yang kita buat. Mana ahli kita buat kesalahan yang sama, dia kita yang lain akan ikut sebab masing-masing tak fokus tengok ni. Yang kedua, kita kena ada teamwork atau leadership. Sebab di situ teamwork tu maksudnya setiap ahli dia ada main peranan masing-masing. Mana merangka, kat mana yang salah. Sebab masa kotak kita tak boleh letak sebarang simbol pun kan. Tak ada sebarang simbol, tak boleh letak marking pun kan. So maknanya kita kena ada satu tim yang merancang, okey, kotak mana yang tak boleh rangka, kotak mana yang so ketua tu akan bagi arahan supaya ahli-ahli yang lain boleh follow. Sebab macam bila tanpa ketua jadi macam hura-hara, semua nak ketua masing-masing kan. So bila ikut kepala masing-masing, so dia akan jadi macam tak teratur. Lepas tu lagi satu, non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication tu dari segi arahan lah. Maksudnya kita tak cakap, daripada gerakan tangan menunjukkan ke mana laju. Tapi memang akan berlaku salah faham. Risikonya non-verbal ni akan berlaku salah faham. Sebab apa? Bila semua tak fokus, semua tak teamwork, non-verbal tu tak akan berguna. So in the end akan takkan berjaya lah dalam suatu masalah. Dan masalah tu tak akan selesai sekiranya ketiga-tiga benda ni tak sekali.
Boleh saya tanya ni dah bagus Zan, jangan risau tak diri. Saya nak tanya satu soalan lagi Zan. Boleh tak tunjuk satu contoh yang tadi salah faham non-verbal tu?
Maknanya
Kalau non-verbal, biasanya Pak anggap orang orang ni hantar mesej, orang ni tunjuk ni.
Ha.
Apa yang tak faham ni? Kita lah biasa cakap macam tu kan. Orang bawah macam-macam alasan dia orang. Apa yang berlaku tadi di mana yang you ada non-verbal tapi ada salah faham?
non-verbal maknanya gerakan pertama satu kotak.
Okay.
So semua faham satu kotak dia tunjuk ke depan, mana arah satu kotak ke depan. Bila 3 kotak ke depan, so dia maknanya dia faham 3 kotak ke depan. Bila sampai ke simpang tu, bila nak ke simpang tu, simpang penajah, Papa Najah tu, arahan tu tak jelas. Tu dia macam tak dapat tangkap. So sebab angle, bila angle tu kalau macam kiri kanan senang. Bila
Semua faham tak analogi dia? Faham kan? Good, okay. Terima kasih. Saya saja tambah sebab dia mention specific items, things happen during the activity itself. You guys went through the same activity. Saya rasa you guys faham simpang mana yang dia different. So kita dah bagi map. I think so kita ada have the map. I think literally everybody can point to the same simpang on the map. And somehow once we have the reference, we have after the fact we understand. But during the fact when the stakes were high, when everybody is competing, when the activity matters, masih ada salah faham kat situ. Okay, baik. Seterusnya meja sini. Silakan.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Sumitra. So we are from the group Depan Kanan. Is it okay if I elaborate in English?
Boleh. Okay.
So
Siapa
our
yang
group-
kurang faham boleh angkat tangan
So our group, I think we went very philosophical into this game. So our philosophy and analogy that we got from today's activity is that the path to success is never clear. People might always think that in order to achieve success, untuk mencapai kejayaan, we have to terus ke depan. But sometimes even if we have to move sideways, even move backwards, it's still part of the journey towards success. So we should not take it too hard upon ourselves whenever we are forced to take a step back, because that might not necessarily be a bad thing. So that was our philosophy. So we did get a couple of points that I think was already elaborated by our other friends here. One of it was to never give up. No matter how many times, we heard the buzzer going ting, 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 we all still turned up and we all still took our turns and we still went forward. So just the same way we relate it to real life, even though we face hardships, even though we face rejections, we should always keep moving forward. And then also to learn from mistakes, I think was mentioned by some of our friends earlier. But something extra that I would like to elaborate is that learning from mistakes is not necessarily from your mistakes alone. So when we played this game and we saw all of our friends go before us and we saw the mistakes that they made, so we can learn not just from our mistakes, but from the mistakes of people around us. So it's important to always be alert and learn from mistakes as well as we can. And of course, teamwork. Good teamwork is always required. Can you imagine if we had played this game with blindfolds by the side? We couldn't see any of our friends and we had to do it alone in silo. I personally don't think I would have made it past even the third row. So the importance of teamwork, because sometimes different perspectives, it gives it a more holistic view of whatever situation that we are in. And of course, the rules need to be followed in daily life, not just in the game, but in life. We have social rules, we have organizational rules, and so on. Of course, in real life, I hope that HR and Latihan doesn't deduct 10,000 points from us. But similarly, there are rules that always need to be followed, and we have to always keep that at the back of our mind. I know I'm going on for quite long, but my last point, I promise, is to not be afraid to ask for help. So I think this is similar to the point that I mentioned about teamwork. So sometimes, when you reach a box and you can't remember where to go, the first thing that we would do was, we turn to our friends, and non-verbally, signal with your eyes, like where to go, what do I do? So ego needs to be something that needs to take a back seat. When we want to achieve something together, we need to work together and always ask for help. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mitra. She for one team one two group 2 with me. The score sheet and answer sheet is with her. So kalau ada yang tak percaya I menganiaya you, I sengaja sabotage you. The proof is in the pudding, the proof is with her. And you guys although tak banyak not a lot of deductions, tetapi you guys were close to the edge. Okay, sama je. I think the group Syuk tadi lagi 2 step saja dah sampai. Alright, okay. I just wanted to ask one thing because they were talking about mistakes. Now, benda ni berlaku, tapi since it was not the final point, I tak nak interrupt her speech lah. Is it beneficial tak for you guys, for all of you? I nak tanya je because I don't know. Is it beneficial? You know and your friends know that certain areas are already proven wrong. Is it beneficial to keep doing it? I nak tanya because I have a different perspective. You might have a different perspective because I went through the same maze. When I learned this syllabus, I went through it as a participant before mastering it and teaching all of you. So I have a different point of reference, different understanding. For you guys, does it help? Like before kita dapat corner 45 degrees, before kita dapat like nampak macam 3 kotak lagi kat depan kita, but still all available pathways and is it helpful for you guys to know that the mistakes are keep being done? Is it helpful?
Yes.
Helpful. Mistakes are helpful. Katanya. Not annoying. Tak ada macam kenapa dia tak faham lagi ni? Kita dah ke kiri ni, kenapa you sibuk ke kanan balik? Kita dah ke kanan, dah ke tengah ni, kenapa you sibuk ke kiri balik? Tak ada. Betul kan? Jujur. Okay. Alright. So in that case we have the same point of understanding. Certain people, orang yang kat luar, mungkin nanti let's say ada gambar kan, ada record tadi, nanti GM kata kenapa dia orang asyik buat ni, jom saya putus kawan-kawan. We as participants, we went through it. It's nice to reaffirm where everybody is. It's nice. At least we know don't go there. At least we know benda tu has been tried and tested. I think we need to try again because I forgot. Kita ada banyak cabang. Like, okay, next time orang lain tahu jangan lalu sini lagi. Okay? So we have a different understanding. Sometimes it's helpful that mistakes are being made, and sometimes that is the point of learning. So when you are dealing with people in your department, di bawah penilaian anda, mistakes is part of the learning process. Not a titik nokta. Orang ni buat salah. Kan? That's it. I understand government reporting. I understand government KPI. Biasanya ada titik nokta kan. But throughout, that's the reporting nokta. The process of learning, the process of the job scope, tak ada titik nokta. Reporting tu memanglah ada titik nokta. Kan? Perform tak perform. Siap tak siap, capai kuota tak capai kuota. For you guys, understand lah the learning process. Apa yang berlaku, apa yang tet tu. Oh, apa kata kita patah balik. Teach them how you are taught today. Boleh Alright, thank you very much. Last and final group, silakan.
Selamat tengah hari, hi everyone. So saya daripada kumpulan sebelah pokok bunga. Ada pokok-pokok lah, pokok hijau Alright, so most of us are daripada kumpulan satu. So along the game, initially we plan to have a group, someone yang boleh memorize all the steps. But somehow along the way tu we tend to make our decision based on our team group opinions. So to take first step tu, kami take courage in ourselves kan, macam kita rasa kita perlu, ni mungkin betul. So that what kawan-kawan kita buat, our group buat, and after that we develop communication tu secara mutual understanding. Maksudnya kita kadang-kadang tak semua orang boleh hafal jalan yang telah dia macam yang doktor cakap tadi kan. Kadang-kadang we learn from others' mistake. So daripada situ kita realise that sebenarnya to achieve that goal, we still have to consider other people's opinion. Sometimes we believe that what we fikir itu betul, sebenarnya ada salah. But at that point lah yang kita akan pandang kiri dan kanan untuk lihat kawan-kawan kita, adakah kita bersendirian dalam keputusan itu ataupun kita ada orang yang support kat kita. So when the mistakes has been done, partly in ourselves kita rasa macam, oh, I did what we believe the best for the team. Alright, and actually ada banyak lagi
poin dalam teamwork yang kita rasa ada tadi. Contohnya macam try to behave dalam keadaan yang kita tak selesa. Contohnya kita biasa bercakap dalam sampai communication, tapi tadi ibu kan ramai sangat kiri kanan. So lastly kita juga in ourselves that kita rasa kita responsible to take that one step forward. Kita buat that decision and somehow we just bear the consequences bersama-sama. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Right. So if you go to a few slides yang ada gambar maze tadi, maaf I think slide 30 something. If you can go, please write down yang ada gambar Raja di group activity ni. I think sorry let me just show you the pages lah. Ada area yang di mana you boleh huraikan. Sorry ada. Saya tak ada slide. Tak ada Okay, sorry. Kat bawah ni maaf, dia tak ada gambar maze tu. Okay. Sebab I buang gambar maze tu sebab I takut you guys tiba-tiba sibuk macam maze runner lah, cari aktiviti online kan. Kat bawah ni, huraikan 3 learning points aktiviti hari ni. Boleh letak kat situ lah. Boleh kat bawah ni. Dia dekat buku strat, sorry. Dia page yang dekat-dekat dia lepas listening skills. Lepas listening skills tu, boleh actually siapa yang tulis kat kertas tu, you just keep that lah. But for the rest of you yang tak tulis, boleh tulis kat situ. Okay? So okay, please jot down your own personal experience as well as your team experience study. I think it's good. Make sure it's based on you, not based on somebody else's speech. If you truly feel that, please, because this is your own personalized learning workbook. Okay, right. Now, Alhamdulillah, thank God. Luckily, everybody got the message of the learning activities as expected lah. My biggest fear is that, oh my God, they totally missed the point. Dia kata, dengar, lepas ni, bila orang kata senyap, kita senyap. Jangan cakap sekolah rendah I takut sangat lah. But no. As expected, you guys learn a lot from this activity. Now, it looks like fun and games, but this is being developed by experts, program expert, and I myself have been trained for this module. Ada a few hidden agendas, messages kat dalam program ni. Number one, masa Encik Syuk bagi instructions tu, is instruction based on a point of reference that only he understands. Now, for all of you, you might have a similar feeling. Point of reference KPI kita semua ni only the management, the owner, the founder, the CEO, the pengarah or the menteri understands those functions. Yeah. But the good thing for you is not from thin air, and you already know it's already in KKM's website. It's already on TPUM's charter, mission, vision, apa semua. You can refer to that. Usually, if I would say macam, we need to do this, we need to do this. I said, I would dare say, is this in our charter? Is it in our charter? Is this our objective? Is this part of our mission and vision? If it doesn't help the people that we're supposed to serve, contoh. I give you this one big scandal. It's not really a scandal. It's really up to them. about the MARA institution, MARA, Majlis Amanah Rakyat. They can do whatever government money that they want. But the biggest complaint I heard them, they made a movie for 100 million ringgit. Kan? I think that was a big scandal kan. So I said to them, yeah, I have a friend who is a pengarah. I think KL Zombie. KL Zombie, dia pengarah, director and producer for movie KL Zombie. It's really expensive tau. The actors of those movies are not berpuluh-puluh ribu, beratus-ratus ribu. And then bukan satu actor dia. So, and then you kena sewa, production, and behind the scenes, easily KL Zombie was, I think 50-75 million. And they don't expect to make 100 million revenue. So I think MARA at that point kata, oh, we need to spend more to make sure that we get money back. So I can understand, but orang semua kutuk. I would also say, does this help, quote unquote, I think UiTM, they wanted to do a movie for UiTM. Does this help UiTM graduates get jobs? Does this help promote UiTM, the university? Why 100 million? So again, ask those questions. You can save the government 100 million if you ask those questions. So you have those chapters, VC. So it doesn't come from thin air. You can actually, to prevent all of this hullabaloo, communication, public backlash, just look at the term of reference. Does it really help? Does it help our mission vision? Does it help the PPUM function? Ada orang cakap, kenapa nak bagi duit kat PPUM? Bukan which is the nearest public hospital nearby PPUM? HKL. HKL ada. Why don't we pour 100 million in HKL? Why we need PPUM? PPUM bukan jangan jaga orang universiti saja, bukan kena ada referral letter saja. HKL orang tak ada IC pun boleh datang. Sekarang kena register. Dulu orang tak ada IC bayar harga subsidi, sekarang semua ada IC But orang yang B40, M40, T20 pun boleh datang. Tak perlu referral letter. Kan? So kadang-kadang we are cakaplah our function is to absorb some of the burden. There you go. Senang. That's how we deal with the information. Contoh lah kan. So you have your own departments. You ada what labor room, what NICU. Kadang-kadang kita tak payah clash. Kita look how can we work together. Okay, that's your term of reference. So that's when we set the rules. We want you to adhere it, not blindly think for yourself. That's why we give you 2 minutes to discuss, because we know you need to adapt. Ada tak I cakap, okay, after I give all instructions, semua senyap. We give you 2 minutes to discuss. Patutnya 1 minute lah. But we give you 2 minutes so that you guys can discuss. Ada I like leader, but I see from my own personal experiences, there are some in silo groups. Still, even though you're supposed to be one team, if you don't believe me, you can reflect back. Asal ada orang banyak rapat ke kanan ke kiri, those are silo groups. Of course lah, they're not speaking to each other. They cannot talk. Why is there still silos? Right? As opposed to one cohesive team. Right? Because again, you understand how people work, right? They may be based on gender. That's why I gave you all the talk about biases. Based on your preference, right? Isn't it better kalau you boleh cakap, elect a leader and go through it one by one? Senang kan? But of course, our job is not easy. Our job is not easy. Even, I promise you, I think a lot of departments here deal with patients, deal with the public, deal with the rakyat Malaysia kan. You rasa certain verbal and non-verbal communication that you can prove to them, do they accept it? Contohnya macam, oh kenapa lambat? I rakyat Malaysia, kenapa I kena tunggu 6 jam lah? Alasan macam tu kan. You bayar RM2 je kan? Kalau literally ada klinik 24 jam kat situ, you bayar RM10, masuk, you bayar doktor RM50, you bayar ubat RM40. Sejam je. Tak sampai sejam. If you really value your time, pergi kat klinik kat depan tu. Sekadar nak MC kan? So again, so you can communicate this kan. Kadang-kadang maaf puan, kita ramai orang apa semua, maaf OT ada macam-macam masalah apa semua, ada masalah ramai sangat orang patient apa semua, kita tak boleh push apa semua, complain kan? But do they understand tak? Kan? No. So if you're talking to them, they don't understand, then you're not talking about anything. Buat apa buang masa cakap kan? I highly suggest you, if you're talking and the other person is not listening or not understanding, just give one drop maaf. You boleh refer pada charter kita, please complain, minta tambahkan staff supaya you tak payah tunggu 6 jam. Kadang-kadang cakap macam tu je. Give them an action so that they have something better to do the side company. Right? Boleh So this is our communication. Memang hala perlu apa semua. Right? So today's activity hopefully gives you a bit of stressful tak tadi? Stressful kan? I dengar sampai terlompat kat aku tadi. Tu yang gelak tadi. Pelik pula ada lah step. Ada step hantu pocong pula so, okay? Yeah, everything is stressful for the first time, right? But as you go through it, lagi it becomes easier. Again, I'm not asking you to be best friends with your nemesis at work. I'm asking you to implement small steps that leads to bigger changes in the future. Boleh. And of course, senang saja. If you listen early, you dah ada urutan. I ingat you ingat I. Lepas ni I ingat you ingat I. You belakang I depan you. You belakang I depan you, I belakang you depan I. Lepas ni kita tak payah tengok orang lain, kita tengok kita je. Tiba-tiba okay, not following sequence, not following sequence. Kan? Lagi senang kalau you dah pakat awal-awal kan? So, prevention is better than cure. Right? Boleh Baik, alright. So we have another 20 minutes, let's move on. Okay? Now, okay, boleh bayang tak kalau kita buat aktiviti tu online? Boleh tak, because the medium tadi okay tadi medium okay. I think kita tak ada speaker, tak ada microphone, tak ada speaker, but otherwise the medium was okay. Everybody can hear? Can everybody see that Shukri's explanation? Shukri's examples, demonstrations, semua nampak, right? So the medium is good for you to start having communication, having dialogue. Contohlah, tiba-tiba ada construction lah, lampu tak ada lah. Senang cerita, kalau aircon tak buka tadi, boleh would it be better for you to communicate or will it be worse? Aircon doesn't involve sound. Kalau aircon tutup kat bawah tu, hilang fokus. It doesn't affect you auditorily, but mentally it affects you. Tambah stress kan? Alright, contoh. So sometimes choose the right medium, right? Okay, I'll give you a bit of early tu. Example, usually when there's conflict ataupun when I deal with companies yang kata ada angry, aggressive, dia perkataan agresif lah. Macam dia cakap tak gaduh lah, macam nak gaduh. I selalu cakap, it's okay, bring him, bawa dia ke tempat lain. Number one, don't air your dirty laundry kat depan orang. Number two, if you change the scenario, you change the venue, it helps the negotiation and the talking down dan sebagainya. Because if it's not suitable to talk, don't talk there, talk somewhere else, right? Buat apa you shout at each other? I literally pernah dengar sebab ada construction lah, ada bising menjerit tau kat meja. It looked like orang tengah gaduh. Padahal we just shouting over each other because we wanted to hear each other, right? Okay, right. So now will be a good time because we've learned a bit about non-verbal communication. There's a communication video. It's available via TED Talk. But I will play this for you supaya you tak payah tengok balik lah masa kat rumah nanti. But if you want, I can just give you the link later lah. Okay. Sekejap Cik Syarifuddin, ni connected to the speaker ke? The audio? Okay, sekejap. Ambil. Macam nak semua pekak ni. Oh, saya mohon maaf, saya tayangkan video lepas lunch boleh tak? Sebab saya tak save as saya Apple QuickTime. So kena download software. Aduh, maaf tak apa, nanti saya send. Okay, tak apa, skip. Alright, okay. Saya mohon maaf atas kesilapan. Nanti saya akan transfer the video. Baik, let's go to model 2. Okay, model 2, listening is understanding. Alright, tapi kita ambil lama sikit, we'll catch up lah. Right. mendengar proses bercakap, betul untuk mendengar yang berkesan, keperluan mendengar, dan bila nak dengar dan bila nak mendengar dengan strategi senyap semasa konflik jika ada. Okey, baik. Okey. Petua untuk mendengar dengan berkesan. Right? So, now I wanted to teach something else lah, pure communication. But senang cerita I nak buat a very brief communication basics, build the strong foundation for communication, give a few tips for communication that you need, especially the best tips to prevent conflict, to prevent misunderstandings from happening, and then baru kita discuss about the communication. So, saya mohon maaf tak ada banyak strategi untuk mendengar. I pakai satu strategi yang basically it is the pillar for all communication basics, which is active listening. Pernah dengar tak? Pernah dengar? Okey, bagus. Okey, so pada siapa yang dah pernah belajar ataupun pada siapa yang dengar sekali imbas saja, let me just explain about active listening. Okey. In any communication, there's usually two objectives. Of course lah. I tak nak cakap this is the golden rule, ada dua saja. There's usually, more often than not, in most scenarios, you will get two objectives. Number one is actually untuk memahami apa yang orang lain berkomunikasi, untuk get the overt understanding of whatever is being talked about. Maksudnya kita nak faham, not to talk. First kali kita nak faham what we're talking about. Right? Number two, then you want to show your engagement whatever is understood regarding that particular topic. So it's more of receiving, understanding, and creating a feedback loop. Right? That is the goal of communication. Not to convey a message. No. You're conveying understanding. If you want to convey a message, be a politician. Orang cakap je lebih. But if you want them to understand, then either you become a prime minister or you want other people to work with you to do stuff for you without any problems, without any misunderstanding. Don't convey messages, please convey understanding. That's why I don't want to micromanage every one of you. Tunjuk macam Dr. Iman tak boleh cakap, Dr. Iman cakap tak boleh beri Assalamualaikum sebab kita ada team yang non-Muslim juga. Do whatever you want in your team. If your team members, the non-Muslim ones, understand the salam is just a greeting, that is not very seriously religious implicating them, then it's fine. Ada Dr. Iman cakap jangan kacau waktu tak bekerja, kita pulang. Some of you are already working. Oh, jangan lupa esok bawa baju sukan ke. You guys don't mind that. So is to each his own. As long as these two rule fits, I don't mind whatever communication that you have. You guys understand each other, not one-sided, then you achieve the goal of communication. And active listening helps this. Active listening helps this. It helps you, the other party understands, and it helps them understand that you understand. Okay? Okay? Now, this is the component for active listening. Maaf saya banyak tulis. Saya dah banyak bagi jawapan, tak banyak tulis Okay. For active listening, the first part is cognitive. I dah bagi summarize kat you cantik-cantik. Kalau nak tulis boleh tulis lah. Kena faham, intellectual. Tadi ada discuss dengan Encik Syarifuddin, ada few projects yang saya buat untuk B40 dengan orang senang. Right? Kerja saya tak susah. Kerja kata, level tinggi apa, agenda kerajaan lah, Malaysia Madani apa semua. No, very simple. I dumb down the national standard for ease of digestion untuk orang-orang B40, untuk orang yang tak lepas sekolah pun boleh faham. Very simple. It doesn't take a master trainer, master coach ataupun an expert to do it. I just do it better because I understand them better. That's it. Okay? You're paying attention to all information, both explicit and implicit, and you are comprehending and integrating the information. So maksudnya you faham. Kalau orang tu tak faham, you either talk up or talk down. As long as they understand the intellectual conversation, the cognitive part, is easy. This happens, misunderstandings and conflict happens because the people assume, oh kita semua in the healthcare service sector pangkat sama. Tadi ada seorang cakap, dia orang lagi suka cakap dengan orang rakan sekerja. Pangkat sama. Yeah, not everybody is the same level, same pay scale, same responsibility, same KPI. So please understand the level. Certain things you talk to management, okay. Certain things you talk to pekerja-pekerja bawah tak boleh. Untuk kita kena buang kerja ke? Yalah, the discussion about the government cutting the government fat. Orang bawah semua, kita kena buang kerja ke? Orang level semua, no, we just want to make sure it's run efficiently, kita tak membazir duit rakyat dan sebagainya. Okay. Second part, and this is most crucial if you're dealing with the public lah. Mohon maaf lah pada staff nurse yang deal dengan pesakit. Emotional. Okay. Bukan saja kena faham intelek, kena faham emosi diorang. Emotional, right? And sedih tak sedih, emotional ni lah yang bawa ke court. Kat Malaysia ni, kita emosi pun boleh bawa kat mahkamah. And emosi pun dapat rintihan, emosi pun dapat simpati daripada judge. Itulah. And kita profesional, kita tak ada emosi. Kita profesional, kita tak ada emosi tau. No, ada orang gelak kan. In a professional setting, we cannot have emotion. Contohnya, kalau orang tu marah mencaci kita, kita nak marah mencaci balik, tak boleh, kena buang kerja. Kan? So, orang lain jangan risau. Orang lain, especially the public, they don't care about emotion. You have to care about somebody else. But knowing this golden rule, that they can have emotion reaction, we cannot have emotional reaction, what do? We plan for it, we mitigate it. That's why when I talk about the filtering system, education, experience, you faham tak, you bayar RM2 you nak macam-macam. You bayar RM2 sekali kat kerajaan will spend RM200 on you. You masuk what? We will spend $1,000 a day on you. You masuk operation, we will spend at least $2,000 to $3,000 on you. You bayar RM2 je. Complain kat kerajaan ni, sibuk nak election apa semua. I tak kisah pasal election, I kisah pasal you kerja I. Kan? Dia don't understand that. Sibuk je cerita pasal RM2 je. Okay? Is it still RM2? I think dah naik kan, RM10, RM12 kan. But still sorry apa? RM60. Alhamdulillah. At least daripada kita rugi RM998, kita rugi RM940 saja. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, RM6. Still. And then ada orang komplain RM60. Okay, so you have to stay calm and compassionate. Okay, this one when dealing with your either in the workplace, please understand. Although they cannot elicit an emotional response, pekerja-pekerja kerajaan, our brothers and sisters in the workforce, they cannot show emotional response in the workplace. Yeah, people akan brand names are unprofessional, tindakan disiplin. But we have to understand everybody has emotion. We understand that the workload that we have, we are brothers in arms and sisters in arms, in the fight, and we have to understand that people have emotions. Yes, everything is professional, but we have to understand that lain tu. I sendiri cakap pagi tadi, aktiviti pagi tadi. Stress tak stress? Yeah, is easy or hard? What happens if I turn off the aircon? What happens if I turn off the lights? Right? That's the thing I'm talking about. Everything affects you, even though quote unquote it's a professional activity. A lot of things affects you whenever you're doing the activity. Setuju kan? Right? And last but not least, behavior. Right? Behavior. Kita kena faham. I cakap dari awal pagi, kita kena faham who we're talking to. Kalau orang tu tua sikit, Cik siapa, Syafiq sorry. Yang you punya pesara ramai Izwan, Cik Izwan. Ramai pesara tu sikit, kena faham lah. Yang dia tak respon, selagi tak angguk, selagi tu kena cakap kuat sikit. Ataupun kalau lelaki nak cakap dengan all the gentle ladies kan, kalau dia kena cakap lembut-lembut sikit, tak boleh suara kasar. Tak apa, you have to understand who you're talking to. I don't mind. That's why I keep asking for your biases. If you think that ladies should be spoken softly, go ahead. You tak boleh cakap direct, go ahead. If you feel so, based on your experience. As long as you understand that they understand, they are listening, they understand the context, you modify the behavior. Either your behavior or understand their behavior and approach them with their behavior in mind. Right? Paling simple lah I bagi analogi. I think a lot of us, I don't want to assume, already kids dah masuk sekolah ataupun mau masuk tadika. Boleh tak you negotiate dengan budak-budak? Kena ada insentif sikit lah, baru nak senang sikit negotiate kan. So gula-gulakan je lah. Okay. So I tak ada nak cakap bagi insentif, but sometimes you know how to speak their lingo. Contohnya selagi nak makan, okay, there's a promise of a chocolate bar after you finish your dinner. There's a promise that we will go to the swimming pool. There's a promise that we will go to shopping if you do such and such. That's a negotiation lah. For them, okay lah. Me, I kena tak boleh lah message dia. Tak boleh message dia, tak boleh call dia ni memang pekak. I kena jumpa dia, tengok muka dia. Dia faham, I faham, bawa I balik. Yes. Okay, I have one, tak boleh cakap buruk lah pasal colleague. I have one colleague literally paid consultant job belah-belah berpuluh ribu, even a day pun lah, biasanya seminggu lah kan. Kenapa? He will earmark at least about 2 or 3,000 ringgit untuk assistant dia, sebab dia memang buta komputer. Dia kerja zaman typewriter tau. So I tahu every time I nak discuss dengan dia, I check dengan dia punya assistant. Sebab every time I nak discuss dengan dia, especially his job yang dia kena buat, takkan I nak buat untuk dia kan. Assistant dia akan ada type semua. Sebab he doesn't understand computers at all. PowerPoint tak cerita lah. WhatsApp alhamdulillah okay. WhatsApp boleh. PowerPoint, Word tak tahu apa-apa. Nak letak image, nak letak video, jangan cerita lah. Okay. So basically every time I want to have a meaningful discussion, boleh je mengopi. Tapi yang kena mengopi, assistant you ada tak? Oh, ini tak ada. Okay lah, esok lah kita mengopi. If not, kita akan cakap kosong. Bukan cakap kosong, ni nak cakap profesional, tapi ini kosong kat dia sebab dia tak boleh buat apa. Dia tahu nak buat apa, tapi better I tell the assistant what to do, what this guy has to do. Senang cerita, I have to tell the assistant what this guy is being paid to do, so that she is paid by the guy after the fact. Senang. Dia ada insentif, supaya kerja senang. Ada setengah macam tu. Kalau you guys ada kawan-kawan macam tu, sedih lah kan. Zaman tak ada tu je dah. Dia
So macam yang game tadi, saya expect kan. Game tadi,
okay.
saya expect kita akan nanti seorang leader, dia boleh memorize map tu, dan dia boleh pass ke teammate yang lain lah.
Boleh.
Saya fikir yang tadi macam tu lah, tapi sebab ada leader, so masing-masing nak macam fikir nak menang kan.
Yeah. Certain people, they would behave, lead me, right? Certain people lead me. Certain people, I boleh lead, tapi you kena cakap dengan I dulu. Behavior, yeah. And of course, I don't understand what you're thinking. Are we thinking the same thing, right? So same thing. So approach them with their behavior in mind, right? As kalau you punya staff, contohlah, especially pasal yang you punya case yang berpaksa tu, I jenis, senang saja. I jenis, if you want to update 4:30, don't mind. 4:45, don't mind. 4:50, lagi bagus. Sebab I can easily update you, tak siap lagi. Senang. But if you want me to start work at 4:30, even 4:15, 4 pun, especially if it takes more than half an hour to do, jangan harap lah if it's today. Please remind me tomorrow. For me as a consultant, malah pun orang message kan. There's an incentive money, okay. Private payment, bukan government. Okay. Saya ada artikel MMC ke MMA buat artikel. Doctors kerja kat kedai mamak, overtime kerja kat mamak lagi untung daripada overtime kerja kat kerajaan. Apa MMA buat artikel, kelakar gila cara dia cakap. Masuk NST online tu. Masuk kat YouTube. Government doctors lebih baik kalau dia tak ada overtime, kerja kedai mamak, gaji yang lagi tinggi. I think that's what Anwar was saying. Government spending. Right? Boleh okay. So alhamdulillah dah pukul 1 tepat pada masanya. Maaf ada So aktiviti seni ni kita akan, kalau boleh kita akan bagi mendalam lagi. kita akan pergi lebih mendalam lagi selepas our lunch break. Alhamdulillah kita diminta lunch break sejam setengah ya. Sejam setengah, sempat solat, sempat makan. Dan kita akan insyaAllah akan balik pada pukul 4.30. Saya difahamkan dari segi behavior, I want to confirm, behavior tadi, pagi tadi masa cakap pasal bus dengan van tu, macam semua orang nak, semua kena balik awal semua kena 4.30 kan? So maksudnya I tak boleh extend 4.30, so insyaAllah 4.15 tu ingat-ingat naik lah. Based on the behavior lah. Intellectually I dapat contact 4.30. Behaviorally, I rasa semua nak balik awal Emotionally as well, oh my god. Okay? Alright, okay, so please enjoy your lunch, enjoy your break. Those of you who have to do prayers, make sure you complete your prayers. Come back here at 2:30 sharp because we don't have a lot of time. Senang cerita lah, for every minute, every delay pukul 2.30 nanti, I akan tambah kat pukul 4.30 nanti. Okay? Alright. Alright. Thank you very much. Please enjoy your lunch break.